Numerous attempts have been made to define the organization as a system of interrelated activities and decisions. Organizational frameworks, such as the European Foundation for Quality Management and the Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, emerged in the 1980s and have influenced the development of numerous systems frameworks worldwide. Some countries and individual organizations have developed their own frameworks that fit their unique context, strategy, and vision. While the details of each framework are distinct, they all address the planning, management, and improvement of the interrelated activities and decision-making that are common to many organizations. Well-designed activities and decision models are systematic, repeatable, and scalable, with the appropriate level of flexibility. They are consistent with the unique characteristics of the organization and are integrated to operate in a coordinated fashion. Additionally, they continuously evolve to stay relevant and effective in a rapidly changing and uncertain world. Organization activities and decisions can be organized into 9 interconnected dimensions that comprise a universal systems framework to guide the design of organizational systems. The value creation components include understanding customers and designing products to meet their needs, producing, delivering, and servicing the products and services, and managing suppliers and partners. These activities are supported by an empowered and engaged workforce, the organization's culture, and a comprehensive scorecard and analyses that provide essential knowledge throughout the organization. The development and deployment of strategy, governance, and leadership work together to guide activities and decisions throughout the organization. The purpose of an organization, or any system within an organization, is to produce an output for its external customers or the next internal operation. A systematic approach to current and potential customers begins with methods for capturing and understanding their needs, wants, and desires. Analysis of their requirements enables the organization to segment customers into groups with similar needs and identify the factors influencing satisfaction, purchase decisions, and referrals. These factors are used to proactively design and develop products and services, manage customer relationships, and identify communication and delivery channels that meet customers' needs. The operation systems include the essential production and support activities and decisions that create and deliver products and services to meet the customer's needs. Effective operations begin with a systematic approach to planning and organizing production and delivery activities. Operations are designed and managed to meet the unique needs of the organization and its operating environment. Each activity in the organization either serves the external customer or an internal customer, creating a chain of internal customer-supplier relationships that eventually serve the external customer. The approach to suppliers and partners begins with a systematic method to determine where to place work, either within or outside the organization. Once a decision is made to place work outside the organization, a systematic process is used to identify the organization's needs and develop comprehensive supplier source selection criteria, including quality, cost, and risk. Supplier and partner performance expectations are communicated using a two-way exchange process that helps build and manage the relationship. Performance is tracked, and feedback is provided to suppliers and partners, enabling them to proactively ensure they meet your expectations and continuously evaluate and improve their performance. A fully enabled, empowered, and engaged workforce begins with a systematic approach to determine the types of workers needed and the number of each type required today and in the future. Workers are developed through comprehensive training, mentoring, a clear career progression system, and succession planning. The empowerment and engagement activities focus on supporting high-performance work and innovation, aligned and integrated with the organization's strategic goals, objectives, and action plans. Workforce performance measurement and incentives are designed to motivate and reinforce the desired behaviors and performance needed to create and sustain the culture and accomplish the organization's strategy. Organizational culture is the glue that holds the systems together and helps bring them to life. All too often, organizational cultures emerge from an unplanned, impromptu collection of events and behaviors that occur over time. While this might be common, it doesn't have to be this way. At the center of an organizational culture are the values that inform the organization's rituals, symbols, heroes, and practices, which can be purposefully designed to reflect the values. The challenge for organizational designers is to align the design of activities and decisions, measurement, and incentives throughout the organization with the desired values. The comprehensive scorecard aggregates and analyzes metrics from around the organization to provide a systems view of the flows and leverage points. A scorecard system is designed to collect, aggregate, analyze, and display results, supporting strategy development and deployment, as well as operational decision-making throughout the organization. The information must be accurate, timely, secure, and easily accessible and understandable to provide valuable insights. Analysis methods, tools, and techniques are employed to review and study performance over time, identifying areas for improvement in the system's performance. Systematic approaches to strategy require just enough structure to assist the creative process, without unnecessarily restricting the strategist's thinking. Strategy typically begins with analyzing the external environment and competition to identify opportunities for growth and expansion. Strategy is a hypothesis of what the leaders think will result in the desired customer, market, and financial outcomes. The progress toward the strategy is reviewed periodically to determine if the hypothesis was correct or if adjustments are needed to keep the organization moving toward its vision. Governance activities focus on ensuring accountability for and protection of stakeholder interests. Governance activities include proactively ensuring that all organizational members adhere to ethical, legal, and regulatory requirements in all their actions and decisions. Governance also addresses the organization's economic, social, and environmental sustainability, including products, services, operations, supply chain, and workforce. Financial responsibility is assessed using methods and people who are independent of those held accountable. Risk assessment and mitigation are critical aspects of ensuring stakeholders are protected. An explicitly defined approach to leadership helps develop and guide leaders who are aligned with and reinforce the organization's purpose, values, and strategy. Leadership encompasses defined activities, the manner in which those activities are carried out, the style and characteristics of the leaders, as well as the rhetoric or messages they convey. Leaders face many complex, risk-taking situations that require analysis and decisions for the organization. They need a flexible approach to help them deal with various followers and situations, one that provides sufficient structure to enable leaders to navigate the ambiguity of complex and constantly changing people and contexts without restricting their ability to address the challenges of the day creatively. It is one thing to consider individual exchanges between the interdependent components in a system, and quite another to understand how the flows of energy, information, and value unfold over time in a dynamic system. Individual actors in the system often make decisions without fully understanding the downstream or upstream implications. In organizations, the delay between action and result can be months or even years. This makes it difficult for designers to learn from experience what worked and what didn't work. Understanding the overall organizational system and its subsystems is essential for designing approaches that effectively contribute to maximizing overall organizational performance, both in the short term and the long term.